right now we're gonna test the submersible pump, and I already tested in the store, but I want to see how it would be like in the actual tank itself. You got our camera set up, watching the the tank itself, and this will be another perspective so you can see what I'm doing. Unboxing review, let's go. So here we got the hose which pumps the water upwards. I'm gonna measure that later so you guys see. Maybe I should turn on the other camera first, am I right? Yeah, so here we go. Whoops. All right. Alright, so here we have the water pump, and at the back of it there's suction cups. So I'm gonna see if we can attach that to the inside, because it would actually be better if it's not just on the bottom, since there's also a filter that I could attach to the bottom. And if there was no if it wasn't attachable, I think it could still work, but I feel like it would be better if it's hanging off the side. So let's try to attach that right now. I'm gonna show it in the other perspective, the other camera. It works! Hey, that looks pretty good. Look at that. Ooh. It's pretty good. See that? It's attached to the wall. Uh-oh. It's too strong, it got stuck. But this is removable easily. You can just slide it upwards, and once you were gonna put it back in, you can just slide it back down. So I'm gonna start filling the tank up with water. First, let's go over the parts of this first. So you have these two. This is the suction at the bottom, so this sucks in the water, and then these two pump it out. So what this hose does is this attaches to the side. So this is good because this also helps the water flow. So once it's pumping outwards, it's gonna stir up the water, balancing the nutrients in it. So I'm gonna lock it down inside right now just to see how it would be like in actuality. Alright, so let's measure this. I'm gonna just get my measuring tape. So from here, it can reach up to 2 feet, which is great because remember when we were cutting the wood, it was I cut the wood specifically for 2 feet, and this hose is definitely long enough for that. So there's still gonna be an extra distance between that, and what we can do is just wrap this around the support system, so it's still gonna be more stable. It's gonna be right on the grow bed. So I'll get the grow bed right now. Here's the grow bed. So it would be pumping directly into this. That's pretty good. Pretty good system. Wow. Funny how things just work out, right? So this would be like that overhead, and I feel like this would be the appropriate amount for that. So there's gonna be a lot of extra room for the water. So because I think this should be like pumping out on top of the rocks. Because if it's just attached to the bottom like this, then there wouldn't be enough water touching where the plants are, and that's not a good thing. So ideally, this should be pumping around where the plants are, so at least they get, you know, water directly at, you know, nearby, not just underneath the rocks. So if you put that like that, maybe I'm gonna design it like this, where this kind of wraps around. I'm sure you can see that in the other angle. I hope you can see that in the other angle. So it would be like this, wrapping around, and boom. So it would be releasing the water. Like this, and I think that should be enough distribution for the grow bed. If not, I'm gonna see how I could improve the circulation of the water first. But right now, we're gonna test this out. So, let's slide this out. The guy also said when I bought this that you can adjust the strength of this. I'm not sure which one's the strongest. So, hopefully I don't put it on the max and, you know, get water all over the place. So make sure that you're doing this over a sink, or, you know, maybe your bathroom. Maybe I should be doing this in a bathroom, but I'm already here. We got all the gear set up, so let's just dive right into it. Keep saying that. Maybe that's because that's the title of the show. I feel like I should change the other angle. I'm sorry. I don't think that was such a that was a good angle. I'm gonna move this a bit. Slow bat. I forgot to charge it. I'm sorry. Let's see how this is gonna work. Oh, that's too high. Eesh. I'm scared my camera is just gonna fall over. Yep, that's not a good angle either. Because it would be good if it was just like hanging like this. That's not how life works. You gotta figure out where to place things. Yeah. Join me in the latest episode of Diving Into Aquaponics, where James gets an existential crisis from camera placement. Yeah, this is definitely ruining the condo. But, you know, it works. I mean, you're not gonna be filming it when you're doing it yourself. So it should be fine. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got the shot. Maybe? Please just cooperate. Focus. Oh, what happened? Oh no. I think I'm out of battery. Oh no. I'm out of battery. I guess I gotta stick. After all that effort of trying to place the camera, of course it had to die. So I guess we'll be using this, but there's gonna be a cut here somewhere, since yeah, it's almost out of space. So this video is sponsored by Sogo Aquarium Submersible Pump. Sorry if there's a slight change in perspective. I adjusted the camera a bit. But anyways, we're gonna be moving the camera around since the other camera is dead, so I'll be using my phone as the primary camera on this. So I'm gonna start putting water inside the tank. Ambulance is ruining the sound. I mean, what's more important, saving a life or filming this vlog? God, come on. So when you're working with a submersible pump, it would be best to keep this as dry as possible, especially with the fish inside. Right now there's still no fish inside, so I'm still, you know, pretty fine with it, but once there's fish inside, I'm gonna get a bit worried about keeping this dry and away from that. Oh, it's working! Oh, it's working! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh shit. Alright, there's water everywhere. Oh, that was so dumb. Make sure this thing is not, you know, pointed somewhere outside the sink, because once you plug the pump in, it's gonna start pumping the water out, and you don't want all that water to go where it's not supposed to go. So right now I'm just gonna put it in the sink. I think that would be the safest place to put it right now. So here's the setup. I'm gonna show you. So right now it's getting the water in there. Yeah, this is, you know, for a second I was like, is this supposed to get, you know, go underwater? And I was like, wait, it's called a submersible water pump. So yeah, definitely it should go underwater. It should be safe. So I'm gonna turn that off for now, and let's see. Let's set this back up. All right, it's a pretty good angle. Watch where the pump goes, okay? Hey! So yeah, here, 2 feet high, and it's still pumping out water relatively strong. I'm gonna see if I can adjust the strength of it right now. Hopefully my finger doesn't get sucked up by the pump. That's not it. That's not it either. So make sure you know your water. Oh, there we go. So there. I was in the strongest setting. I can control this right now. There. This is the strongest setting right now. And if I adjust the setting, so this is getting weaker and weaker, so I can still control the water. Because if it's too strong, it might also. So the video got cut off, but as I was saying, if it's too strong, it might affect the plants. So make sure that it's just the appropriate strength. So this is a submersible pump made by Sobo. It is 45 watts, and it's adjustable. So if you're looking for a good submersible pump, so far I think this is pretty good. Continue watching the vlog, see if it's actually a good pump for, you know, an aquaponics system. But right now I think it's, you know, I think it's a pretty good pump. Whoa, why does this say 33 watts? Well, this actually says 33 watts, not 45 watts. So let's follow the one at the top. 35 watts. 33 watts. Sorry. So I'm gonna try to see if I could. I'm gonna see if I could feed it into this now and see how that's gonna be like. I should change the angle. I'm gonna see where I can place this to get a better shot. So this might tip over at any moment, and that might lead to some very hard editing. But here we go, we're gonna test it out. We got the hose here, and I'm gonna plug it in right now. There we go. Ah, it's alive! It's working. Oh yes! I'm gonna clean this up a bit. Since there's a lot of plastic dust from the what do you call that? You know, from sawing it in half and from using the sandpaper. So yeah, right now it's pretty clean. Alright. So here's what I found from that little experiment. If this is gonna be full of the grow bed material, the water isn't gonna get to this level, and that's not a good thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to put another bottle inside, probably reaches up to here, so the water doesn't go down as quickly. It would go up to probably this level, and then it's gonna go up like that and then drain into the water, into the bottle itself. So that would be feeding towards this. And then I'm gonna attach another bottle here that feeds down with a smaller hole, so at least there's a lot of pressure. That's gonna give it more pressure for the oxygen to be enough for the fish. So I think that's all the time we have for this week's vlog. Didn't get to finish it, but hopefully next week I'll show you the finished product, or maybe I'll even have some footage of me attaching all of the structural supports. But that's it for this week. So see you guys next week.